everyone, I'm Ellen March, and this is So What with Sulky. I hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. We are having a crazy Tuesday because it is webinar day. That's right, we have a webinar at 2 p.m. Eastern Time today. It is holiday quilting in the hoop. And our special guest and instructor this afternoon is Lisa Archer of Pickle Pie Designs. If you are unfamiliar with Pickle Pie Designs, it is a fantastic company and website where you can find tons of in-the-hoop embroidery designs and projects and education and inspiration, and it's a fabulous place to land if you are new to machine embroidery or if you are an expert at machine embroidery. There's all kinds of things for every skill level there, and I have known Lisa Archer for quite a long time. It's gonna age me here a minute. I was gonna think about how long it's been, but I'm just gonna skip over that. So Lisa is going to join me today on So What. So if you have questions about in the hoop embroideries, in the hoop quilting, those types of questions, be thinking of them and post them in the comments below. We will be addressing those with Lisa. She's here to answer your questions. We're also going to go over a little bit about what you will learn this afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock. I posted a link to register for the webinar. There are still some spots available, so head on over and register if you haven't already so that you can join us at 2 p.m. today. We're doing a great project. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. Before I bring Lisa on, let's just take care of some business with So What. As always, we have a great giveaway today for all of you who are liking, sharing, commenting, asking questions on today's post. I will be giving one lucky winner a classic Christmas 6-pack of Sulky Polystar thread. So you will get 6 shades of the Polystar thread that has flecks of metallic running through it, all in those great Christmas colors for your upcoming Christmas and holiday projects. So that is today's giveaway. Be sure to be liking, loving, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff so that you're eligible for today's prize. All right, so when Lisa and I were coming up with fabrics for today's project, we stumbled upon the cutest fabric collection from Riley Blake, okay? Riley Blake Designs, if you are all unfamiliar, is just a fantastic fabric company. They have the cutest, from classic to modern and everything in between, fabric collections. And they came out with a brand new collection called Snow Sweets. And I thought it went so very well with the theme of Lisa's embroidery CD, which we will be using to create our Quilting in the Hoop project. Her CD, or her design, is called Sugar Pie Quilt in the Hoop. So sugar pie, snow sweets, it was all coming together in sort of a yummy holiday baking kind of feeling and theme, if you will. So we also created a secondary kit for today's webinar, and I want to give you a little sneak peek of what that is, because guess what? It is already on sale. You can grab it right now at sulky.com to make sure you get one before they sell out. And the first part of this kit are these cute little sewing themed cookie cutters. All right? Are you catching what I'm throwing here as far as the theme for today? So cute. I mean, you got your little thread spool, your scissors, your thimble, your sewing machine. So that is part of the bundle. It also comes with a little bit more fabric from the fabric collection. So this little cute snowman print, it's little snowmen making gingerbread cookies. You will get this fabric, the cookie cutters, and a spool of polystar thread. You will also get a machine embroidery design, a pot holder pattern. So you can make a pot holder to match your table runner that we're going to be making in the webinar today. You'll get the cookie cutters, you'll get the polystar, And we are also throwing in a fun little sugar cookie recipe for you. So this is our brand new cookie cutter Snow Sweets bundle that you can grab up. Let's see here. Here's a picture of the pot holder. And so this is made with the free pattern. It has these little pockets so you can put your hand inside and grab your hot food. And it's got that insulated binding inside. And then I quilted it up with that polystar thread. So it has a little bit of glitter to it. And it's just a really cute little accessory for the table runner project that we're going to be making in the webinar. So I will show that to you in just a second. I know a lot of your questions are coming in asking, okay, what's the project? Tell us. All right, so I put a picture of the project in the description of the post today so you can see it. It's a beautiful table runner, like I said, using those Snow Sweets fabrics from Riley Blake Designs. And it also features Sulky 30 weight blendables thread for the quilting. So you have this variegated thread or blendable thread that switches colors randomly every 2.5 to 5 inches along the length of the thread. So when you're quilting with it, you never get the same colors appearing along the same rows of quilting, that are parallel to each other, that type of thing. So it's a very, very cool thread to use for quilting, and it's 30 weight. So it really pops and you can really see the quilting on your finished piece. All right, so here is a picture of that finished table runner, and you can arrange these blocks however you want. We're going to make the blocks entirely in the hoop of our embroidery machine, and Lisa is going to tell us how it all comes together. So you can see how that matches our cute little pot holder perfectly as well. All right, so I'm going to bring Lisa on here and we can hopefully talk about the fact that Lisa is a repeat webinar guest, okay? We love her stuff so much, we asked her to come back. And in her first webinar, she created this little snowman project. It was called Baby It's Cold Outside. And we actually decided to put this kit on sale today again as well. So you'll get this kit for a screaming deal. Comes with a lot of product. It comes with Lisa's book, which, here I have a picture of that as well. Here's everything it comes with. Her book is called Modern Machine Embroidery, and it has tons of great projects and ideas and inspiration in it as well. So without further ado, let's bring on Lisa. Hold on just a minute while I get it all figured out. All right, there we are. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Ellen. Thank you for having me today.
I'm so glad you could join us and spend basically your entire day here with the Sulky crew.
My pleasure.
So I've had a lot of questions come in, but I thought maybe you would want to talk about Pickle Pie Designs, just to kind of give everybody an overview of sort of how you started that business. And I will sift through some questions while you're doing that, and we can address those as well.
Okay. Yeah. So, Ellen, I think we've known each other for at least 10 years. Has to be at least 10. Pickle Pie Design. Yeah, my business is 12 years old. And before I started Pickle Pie Designs as a design company, I used to embroider for friends and neighbors and, just do monogramming here and there. And I found that doing the same thing over and over and over wasn't my strength, but I loved designing. So I started a line of embroidery designs and have grown my business now. It's just an amazing business to be able to run. I have children now who are teenagers who help me when I can get them to. And it's just allowed me as a single mom to be able to stay home and raise my kids, but still run a successful business. We have our website, of course, which has been out there for 12 years. And we also sell in stores around the country. I am a Bernina spokesperson, so I'm their first U.S. Embroidery spokesperson. And I wrote a book, which is included in the bundle, the secondary bundle you're offering today, called Modern Machine Embroidery. And it's a great resource for beginners as well as experienced embroiderers. It goes through stabilizer, thread, and how to stitch different types of designs, including in the hoop designs, which are Pickle Pie's specialty. Thank you.
Great. I'm trying to troubleshoot because there are a few people who say they cannot hear me speaking. So I appreciate you. Everyone's hearing you everyone's hearing you fine, it sounds like. But then I'm getting some more questions of people who are having no problems. So I'm not sure if it's on my end or their end. So I was trying to troubleshoot there. But did someone just hand you some goodies to show us?
Yes, I have the table runner that we'll be showing later today. Do you want to peek?
Yeah, fantastic.
Right. Yep. So I've got kind of my background's blurred a little bit, so I don't know if you can see that well, but it's got that cute Riley Blake fabric stitched. And
very cute. Can you tell us the size of that finished one again? Some people are asking about that.
The finished one, it is, I want to say it's 12 by 24.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't believe, well, I guess I should be believing it because always before Halloween hits, you go into the stores and boom, it's Christmas, right? So it's definitely a great time to start our holiday decorating projects so that we can actually finish them in time to decorate. Yeah. And that's the great thing about in the hoop projects, right? I mean, it's so much easier to do everything in the hoop. Can you kind of, without giving away what we're doing in the webinar today, can you kind of give an overview on in the hoop projects, just so people understand that term?
Yeah, I just want to clarify the table runner is 12 by 36. I think I said 24. So in the hoop projects, we have some in the hoop quilt designs like the one we're going to be talking about in the webinar today. And on this particular quilt block project, you are completing the block entirely in the hoop. So you're doing the piecing, the batting, the backing, and the quilting all in one hooping. And what's really nice about doing in the hoop quilts is you get consistent, perfect results with every single block. You can take the blocks and assemble them into a table runner or a quilt following the instructions that come with our designs. You can also take them and build them into other projects. So you could stitch 4 of these or 6 of these and make it into a placemat. You can stitch 1, make it into a hot pad. They're just really versatile. Beyond the quilt patterns, in the hoop designs, you can make purses and hot pads and oven mitts and lots of different things completely 100% in the hoop of your embroidery machine. And our projects generally run up to 2, maybe 3 hours to complete a whole project. So they're really quick, instant gratification projects. Really great for gift giving. I'm committed to doing 90% of my gifts handmade this year. I say that every year and then I get too busy. But it's a great time. We're stuck at home. You can't really go out and go to the movies and do, entertainment outside of the home. So it's a great time to spend time in your sewing room and get ahead on your Christmas gifts.
Definitely. Yeah, I love in the hoop projects for the simple fact that you can do assembly line gifts, You can basically keep your machine on step 1 and kind of work your way through several different projects. And they're all going to look exactly professional. You can just switch up the fabrics for the different recipients. So that's what I like about it as well. So I have a great compliment here for you. I'm going to add this to the broadcast. This is from Marianne. She says, I love Pickle Pie designs. I've bought probably 30 to 40 of Lisa's designs, and they are all great. And then she says, I haven't stitched all 30 or 40, but I probably have done at least 15. And then she says, welcome. So I wanted to share that one with you.
Thank you, Marianne. That's really sweet. I love to hear that.
And I have a question from Amy here. She says, what embroidery design software do you use for designing? I am also a Bernina user.
Okay, I actually use Bernina's embroidery software for designing. I've been using it for 14 years. It's very user-friendly. very familiar to me, and it does everything I need, even in a professional business. So that's what I prefer.
Fantastic. Do you know if they have like a trial version of their software, or does that
Do
come with maybe a new purchase of a Bernina?
Nope, they do have a trial software. I believe you can download it right from their website. They also have new software that's been introduced over the past couple of years. That's not designer software, but they're great, easier programs for home embroiderers who don't necessarily need the full package.
That's great. Yeah, I know a lot of people want to kind of test the waters before they jump in. Okay,
Exactly.
Nancy wants us to show that table runner again, and I'm just going to put it on the screen because it is kind of hard to
Okay.
see. Here, I'm just going to put it in between us there. So this is the finished table runner, and like I said, you can switch around these blocks and do kind of whatever pattern you want. And we'll be showing you that in the webinar as well, how they can come together differently, or you can double this up and make a quilt, like Lisa said. Or make, small placemats or little hot pads for your friends for Christmas gifts. So that would be a fantastic idea. And FYI, this is already on sale. Usually we wait until the webinar to tell you about all the steals and deals, but I'm just going to bring you all along for the ride and tell you it's already on sale right now for a great, great price. So you really cannot beat webinar day to stock up on your Sulky supplies and kits, for real. Okay. Oh, good. Everyone is saying sound is fine. They can see us. Okay, that's great.
Good.
Okay, Deborah says, if only binding could be done in the hoop. So how do we simplify the binding process when we're all done?
Yeah, well, we have full instructions. So what's really nice about Pickle Pie's instructions, if you're an embroiderer and you've never made a quilt, we give you full instructions on how to make the binding, how to attach the blocks together and complete your quilt. I too wish binding could be made in the quilt, purse straps, or in the hoop rather.
I know. Maybe that should be your next venture, is figuring that out for us.
We need a very long, skinny hoop.
Yeah, right.
Very long.
Okay, Barbara says, I'm anxious for the demo. I haven't tried any in the hoop projects. Would this
Oh,
project be recommended for a beginner?
yep, absolutely. It's great for a beginner. Very simple. We walk you through every step, and once you make your first block, you'll become a pro. So it's a great introduction. If you're already a quilter and not an embroiderer, quilts are a project that you already have comfort with and familiarity with. So it's a great transition into machine embroidery.
Great. Lori is asking, what size hoop do we need for this project?
The smallest hoop you need is a 5x7 hoop. So the blocks come in five sizes. They come in 5x5, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, and 8x8. And if you want to make a huge table runner and you only have a 5x7 quilt, you'll just make more blocks to be able to make the full table runner size.
So you don't have to have the extra large hoop, or I believe we said a 7, what did we say for the table runner today?
I believe it's a 6 inch, so
Okay,
a 6x10 should be good.
great.
Yep.
But if you are a beginner and your machine only came with that 4x4, the designs on the CD, you'll just do the smaller one more times. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yeah, they don't fit in the 4x4 hoop, so you definitely need a minimum 5x7.
Oh, okay.
To make blocks fit in a 4x4 hoop, they would be tiny,
Yeah.
and
So you could do a
yeah.
mini piecing project if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. The
If you
questions are coming in fast and furious. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was going to say, if you have one of the biggest hoops on the market, you can make two blocks at the same time, which is nice.
Great. Okay. B is asking, do you have any videos out? I would love to learn how to put a zipper in the hoop.
We don't have, we are building out our YouTube channel, so that's coming soon. But if you look on YouTube for Pickle Pie Designs, we do have a little zipper case tutorial. I think it's a little USB case and shows you just how easy it is to put a zipper on in the hoop.
Great. Beverly says, it appears that you could make an hourglass quilt using this pattern. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The possibilities are almost endless. Okay, Patricia's asking, will the webinar be available later if I can't make it? Yes. So all of our webinars, after they're live, they get archived and then they become on-demand events. Okay, so if you've registered and you can't attend with us live at 2 o'clock Eastern time today, you can always go in with your registration and watch it at any time at your convenience. But just know that these great web specials, all the deals and steals, they will expire at midnight tonight, okay? So even if you watch it later, you might want to grab up your kit before you're able to watch it just to make sure that you get one for the super, super special price. Okay. Mary says, I so love the colors and fabric of the table runner. I'm going to bring up our kit image again for those of you who might have missed it in the beginning. But this is the great kit that we have curated for the webinar today. So you get an entire roll of Sulky soft and sheer. And I think we should talk about that a little bit too, because we're actually building our blocks on the soft and sheer in the hoop. And maybe I'm just giving away too much now, but that's why you're getting this whole roll in your kit. And all these super, super cute fabrics that coordinate from the Snow Sweets fabric collection by Riley Blake. And then this is Lisa's CD, the Pickle Pie Designs. All the formats that you need in the sizes that she was mentioning are available on the CD. And then you get 2 spools of Sulky thread. So the first one is a snap spool of our 50 weight cotton thread. And that's the thread that I'm always telling you guys that I love to use for my all-purpose sewing. This is the 50 weight cotton. It is long staple. It's very strong. It's just a really, really nice thread to work with for piecing and construction. And then that large spool you see in the image is the 30 weight blendables. And it's kind of difficult to see. Let me see if I can zoom in here for you. So on that spool, you can see there's different shades of red running through that thread. So when we swap threads for the quilting, which is also done in the hoop, we will switch to the blendables and you will see just how beautiful that takes your table runner. It just adds such a nice effect. And people kind of wonder, did you really make that? Is that really homemade? So, and here's just a little close-up of that block that we are, that block that we're creating and then assembling into this kind of diamond pattern. All right, lots more questions, Lisa. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Beverly says, in the hoop projects are great and most are very easy. Do you want to talk a little bit about the freebie that you have graciously given all registrants for today's webinar? Because that's another really easy in the hoop project, again, that you can sort of assembly line create as little gifties as we head up to the holidays.
Yeah, so it's a little gingerbread hand warmer and it's darling. I don't know if you can pull up a photo.
Yep, I just did. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're super fast and easy. If you have a large hoop, even if you have a 5x7 hoop, you should be able to do 2 at a time in your hoop. If you have one of the largest hoops on the market, you could do maybe 6 at a time. They're great stocking stuffers. They're hand size, so you can pop them in the microwave, warm them up a little bit, and put them in your pockets or just to warm your hands on a cold day. They are stuffed with, you can use rice, you can use flaxseed. There's a lot of different materials that you can put inside that are microwave safe. And it's just a super fast, fun project.
Yeah, it's so super cute. I love that. So thank you so much for providing that for free for everyone who registers for the webinar today. That's a great entry point into the world of In the Hoop projects. So that's a great one. Mabsy is wondering, is this done quilt as you go? And what is the difference between quilt as you go and quilting in the hoop?
It is a quilt as you go project. It just happens to be constructed in your embroidery hoop. So you are doing the piecing, the batting, the backing, and the quilting all in one hooping. And that's just as if you were making a quilt as you go block traditionally on your sewing machine. It's basically the same process, but I've automated it for you so you can do it with your embroidery machine.
In a fraction of the time.
That's right.
Love it. Okay, Phyllis is asking, are you going to show us how to start? Well, Phyllis, we're trying to give you an overview so that you are compelled to come along with us and join our webinar at 2 o'clock. So at 2 o'clock, all will be revealed. You will understand how to begin, how to hoop, how to prepare your fabrics, how to do the quilting in the hoop. So many tips and tricks will be revealed. So join us at 2 o'clock and we will go over the whole thing. So, all right. Rosalind wants to know, where do we find the kits for sale? So in the description of the post today, if you scroll up, you might have to hit the little button that says see more. There is a direct link to the Holiday Quilting in the Hoop kit, and you will find it there on sale at sulky.com. Again, it's a fantastic price. Which of course someone is asking me, and I want to be sure to not say the wrong thing. So hold please, and I will bring it up. I believe it's $69.99. I just want to make doubly sure and tell you what great savings that is. Because you all know sometimes I like to just blurt out things and then I have to correct myself later. So okay. Quilt in the Hoop webinar kit. Yes, it is $69.99. Again, that ends midnight tonight. The retail price is $97.66. So this is a really, really great deal, great savings. And like I said, you're getting so many products with this kit. If you bought all of these things separately, you know, we're saying retail price 97 and some change, but you know, if you bought all these things separately, it can really add up. So it's great to get all of this stuff in a kit and you can just get started right away. And yeah. All right. Oh, Beverly's asking, is there a special price on the Christmas Polystar? Right now, so that's a new 6-pack that we curated for Christmas, and it's the freebie for today's So What. So for all of you who missed the beginning of today's episode, if you are liking, sharing, commenting on the post, you are automatically eligible to win today's gift, and it is the 6-pack Classic Christmas Polystar Thread Bundle. So normally it's about $25 and it's $19.99 for that thread bundle. So it's kind of always on sale in that regard. You're saving $5 by getting the bundle rather than getting all 6 spools at once. All right. So Arlene's got a question for you, Lisa. She says, can you mix the various weights in an embroidery project? I think she's talking about thread.
Yes, absolutely. You just want to make sure you're using a needle that's appropriate for the threads as you go.
Yeah, and we'll be going over all of that today as well. Oh, and Lynn, thank you, Lynn, for prompting me to talk about the Soft and Sheer Stabilizer. She says, do we need any other stabilizer with it? So that's the only stabilizer that we're featuring.
Right. Yep, that's all you use.
Mm-hmm.
All you need.
And it has just a really nice hand. It's going to stay with the table runner for its life. So if you chose to do this for like a wall hanging, it would give nice stability over time. It wouldn't start sagging on your wall, that type of thing, because you've got that stabilizer built in. And you've got to build your block on something. So can you talk about a little bit about why you chose that particular stabilizer?
Yes, when I first started developing in the hoop quilt blocks, I tested a lot of different types of stabilizer to find the one that was best. And what was very important to me was finding one that you would still give you the drape of a quilt, that nice soft hand. And I tested many brands, many types, and landed on Sulky's. It's beautiful. It gives stability as you're piecing your blocks and your fabrics, and it still has a nice soft drape to it. So, I have kind of a blur effect, so I'm not sure if you were able to see that, but
some corners of it go away, but yeah.
Yeah, it has a nice drape.
Mary says, that gingerbread is so cute. It is my mom's favorite. I know what she's getting in her stocking.
Aw, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, this pattern actually would be really cute if you made the blocks up, touched the blocks, and then cut it for a stocking. It'd be adorable.
That is a great idea. Beverly's asking, how do we access the gingerbread warmer? Okay, so by registering for our event at 2 p.m. today, that is our freebie for all registrants. So your registration will take you to GoToWebcast, which is where we broadcast our webinars, and you will see all kinds of tabs there. Once we get started with the webinar, again, all will be revealed, but you'll navigate to the freebies and you'll be able to download that in the format that you need for your machine. Okay. Sue is asking, when is the webinar today? 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Be sure to adjust for your time zone if you need to so that you don't miss any of the action. But again, it will be available on demand as soon as the live event ends. It will be archived and you can watch it at your convenience. Okay. Lots of people just saying hello. They love you, Lisa. Laura says, I love pickle pie designs.
Yay.
All right. And Polystar is eye candy. I don't know if you've had a chance to kind of play around with the Polystar yet, Lisa, but I need to get you some because it is the easiest metallic thread to sew. I've been talking about it so much lately. It is a polyester thread that is wrapped with metallic glitter. So
It's beautiful.
yeah, it has these just flecks of metallic in it. So it's kind of like a subtle glam, if there is such a thing, but it sews just like polyester. So you don't have to make all of those machine adjustments that you normally would with, let's say, a hollow shimmer or sliver, because that's a flat metallic thread and it needs to go through your machine so that it's not twisted on its way to the needle, that type of thing. And, you've got to slow down your stitching. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some original metallic thread. Love the hollow shimmer and all of those effects. But this is really great for high-speed embroidery, too, because, like I said, it acts just like polyester. So you've got to get us some designs for this 30-weight thread so we can
Can't wait
use
to
it.
play with it.
Yeah, it's nice. Janet also says, I love pickle pie designs too. I can't wait for the webinar.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm sorry, there are so many questions. I'm just trying to sift my way. Okay, Julie wants to know, what does the back of the table runner look like?
See if I can show you. So you have some sashing strips that you make after your blocks are all assembled together. We show you how to make sashing strips, and that's the black. And we show you how to attach those, and that covers the open seams. So you have quilting on the back of the blocks that you can see.
Perfect. Oh, and see, I misspoke again. That 6-pack is $24.99. I said $19.99. I think I was talking about our cute cookie cutter bundle. That one is $19.99, so that's a great deal. You get your little cookie cutters, your fabric, your thread, and all of your freebies with that. Let me just bring that on the screen. Someone asked to see it again. if I can find it. Here is that little bundle. It's a little hard to see those cookie cutters, but that is what they look like. So cute. So cute, right? All right. Karen says, which thread do you recommend for high-speed embroidery? Maybe she's talking about the Polystar that I was saying. Polystar works great for high-speed embroidery when you want metallic without having to make a lot of adjustments for your machine, or a fill stitch that has metallic in it, because a lot of the times if you use original metallic for a fill stitch, it just has a different texture than traditional rayon or polyester thread, because it's metallic. So it's going to feel a little, what's the right word, Lisa? Just harder, crunchier, kind of? Stiff. Thank you. So that's what I was talking about. But Lisa, what do you like to use for machine embroidery in general?
I like to use polyester thread. The polyester is strong. It's color fast, light fast. I really do prefer high-speed embroidery. So, I have to get my projects done quickly. So I like a thread that can take the fast motion and the needle going in and out and constantly rubbing against it. So polyester is my choice. Rayon's fun when I'm doing something special that's not going to be used much. If it's a wall hanging, rayon can be really fun. It has a beautiful sheen to it. But I 99% of my projects are done with polyester.
Yeah, and we're using that 50 weight cotton today to construct the table runner for those piecing seams. And I'm always talking about this 50 weight for general piecing for quilt projects because it's a little bit lighter weight than, let's say, a traditional all-purpose thread. So when you're pressing your seams to one side or the other, or even pressing them open, you don't have that little bump that you might feel with a little slightly heavier weight thread. It's just presses nice and flat. And so for this in the hoop project, when we're doing a lot of kind of finger pressing really to create our blocks, you can get that really nice and flat looking block in the end. B is asking if you can explain again the embroidery designs that are included with the CD that is in the kit.
Yes. So it's a quilt block. It's a strip block, basically. You are getting, let's see, can you see that? You're getting one block design, and you're getting that in 5 different sizes. So depending on your embroidery hoop or the size of the finished project you want to make, you're getting that one block digitized with the quilting and everything in it. And of course, we give you full instructions on how to assemble the quilt block every step of the way and how to finish it and how to bind it.
Great. So I want to kind of jump back to this first webinar that you did with Sulky, the Baby It's Cold Outside, because it's still on sale and it's a great, great project. And also what I like about it is you can put it out for your Christmas holiday decorations and then leave it out throughout the winter, right? Because it's kind of non-traditional Christmas colors and it features this little snowman. Let me pull it up here so you can see. Now we've got double your picture. But can you tell everybody a little bit about this project?
Yes. Yep. So the Baby It's Cold Outside is also a quilt project. It's a little different. It has appliques built in. You get 5 different blocks in 5 sizes. And with that package, I show you how to turn that one quilt block while it's still in the hoop into 7 different in the hoop projects in that same hooping. So it's a really fun, versatile set. You can make wall hangings. You can make traditional quilts with the blocks. You can make table runners, pin cushions, just a huge variety of fun projects.
Yeah, and look at all this stuff that you get in this kit. You get Lisa's book, like I was mentioning, the CD that has all those project ideas and all of your design files in it, fabric, all of this Sulky thread. So that's a great, great deal. Grab those before they're gone because I guarantee you during the webinar we will have to tell everyone that it's sold out. So when they're gone of that one. So grab it while you can, like I said, while it's on sale. Okay, one more question for you, and then we probably need to start getting ready for our webinar here, but Susan wants to see the backing again, and she's wondering when those strips get put on, which Susan, all will be revealed in the webinar today. But let's see the back again. Someone also said that it looked like a bunch of presents, and you could just add some little bows, and then you have a reversible table runner as well.
Yep. All right, so there's the back. And so the blocks are all stitched together. Once they're stitched together, you're going to have open seams that are hiding under that black bias strip. So we show you how to make the bias strips and then how to attach them. You put them down the length of the quilt and then the width. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah, and you know what? You could reverse that and use that side for like a Valentine's Day table runner. So
that's cute.
Getting double duty out of this kit. Okay. Oh, Diana's asking, so where can we find the Snowman kit? In the description of the So What post today. So scroll all the way up and then hit see more, and you'll see the entire post where I link to all the free featured products we're talking about today. And you'll see the Baby It's Cold Outside kit. So that's where you want to link for that. All right. And Martha says, I am definitely going to check Pickle Pie Designs out for sure. So I highly encourage you all to do that. You can just get lost at Pickle Pie Designs today and really have fun with it. So be sure to join us at 2 o'clock in just about, an hour and 15 minutes or so. Make sure you register for the event, even if you can't attend live, because then you are eligible, because then you can get your freebies, which is from Lisa. Let me put that up again. This cute little gingerbread hand warmer design. So that's how you'll get your freebie, by registering for today's event. And like I said, all will be revealed with the very, very cute holiday Quilts in the Hoop table runner kit. And you can get a start on your holiday decor and gift giving and all of that fun stuff. So thank you, Lisa, for joining me this afternoon. I will see you in about an hour. So go get ready, and you can address all of your super fans again this afternoon.
Wonderful. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
And thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate all of your comments, questions, and just joining us and being part of the Sulky community this afternoon. So we will see you in about an hour. Looking forward to it, and we will see you next week for another So What.